Today's the Celebrate Hornsby 5K. We had a 5K last year, right after Bobby passed away. When I approached the Parks and Rec about having another one, they had suggested kind of turning the Celebrate Killeen into Celebrate Hornsby. And so when they offered that, we were like super excited and thankful. So that's why we're here today, is for the Celebrate Killeen Festival and Celebrate Hornsby 5K.
Ready, set.
As time goes on, sometimes you kind of worry that things will kind of be forgotten and people will move on, but the city has helped me preserve Bobby's honor and memory and his sacrifice by letting us do this. And so there really aren't words for how thankful we are to the city for this. Bobby had a lot of friends and a lot of support when he was alive, and so I knew that they would come out and support him. So I was so thankful to see everybody out here and running, and it just made my heart just fill with joy. The money from the race will go to LEAF. There's a separate part. It's called the Bobby Hornsby Memorial Scholarship. So the money raised from the race will go to help fund a scholarship for a high school senior. Last year when we did it, there was some firefighters that had ran in full bunker gear, and I remember being really impressed. And then this year, we're not quite as exhausted as we were last year. You know, last year's 5K was within the first week of Bobby passing, and so we were just trying to just do it, just to finish. And this year we added that extra layer with the SWAT vest. I think it's more symbolic than it is anything of just, they ran 3 miles with heavy gear on, and that doesn't even compare to the sacrifice that Bobby gave. And I think it's just those symbolic piece of, even though this is hard, it's not as hard as what has been given. And more than anything, Juan Obregon, who was also shot the night that Bobby was killed, he ran with his vest on, and he ran the full 3 miles, and it hasn't even been a year. And so that run was emotional for everybody. That 3 miles was intense. And then I had a vest on just in honor, because I'm standing in place of my husband, and so if he was there, he would have ran with one. I just want them to always remember Bobby and what he gave that night, and I also want them to start to develop just if they don't already have, just an appreciation for our police officers and first responders and what they do every single day. I don't want them to be shut out of, you know, the light of in what they do every day. So that's what I hope that people take away. I'm just thank them from the bottom of my heart. From just when something like this happens, you find new places in your heart that you didn't know existed, and one of those places is a thankfulness I've never had before. And so just that deep-rooted thankfulness that they help me and they support me, and their continued support even almost a year later, and the years to come. I'm so grateful. That's why we live here, and you know, and my kids are here. We're so thankful to them.